I'm a wood sculptor and wood carver and artist. I fell into wood carving when I was a student at the Art Students League in the early 80s. And I had been doing printmaking, etchings, and lino cuts. And when I was doing some wood cuts, I thought, gee, I kind of like cutting the wood, so maybe I should try wood sculpture. I went down to the basement of the Art Students League and came home and said, Eureka, Daniel, to my husband, I found my medium. It was just, I loved it immediately. We moved to Oslo, Norway in 1987, and I had fantastic luck and got taken under the wing of one of Norway's last great master woodcarvers, who was named Erik Fridström. I went and studied with him for 2.5 years, and it was like the most exciting thing in the world. After we had finished the Stave Church doorway project, he took me home to dinner one night and said, all of these tools in my studio on the wall here, on this wall, those are all my extras. You'll use them and I'm not going to, so take them. It's just this incredible inheritance I got from him on top of all the wonderful hours I spent with him, you know, watching what he did and learning from watching him, and just, yeah, he changed my life forever. And this tool, I love this tool in particular. It has the marks of Erik's, it's like the oil from his hands from decades of using it, and probably from his father's and maybe his grandfather's. He was 3rd generation as a wood carver. So these tools are just, they're just so precious to me. A lot of my own designs are inspired by specific pieces that I fell in love with, either in a museum or walking down the street and catching a glimpse of it on a building, or something I saw in a book. There's always curves and movement, and I want there to be a sense of life and quickness to the creatures I'm creating, and I try to divine what it is that called out to me, and then I want to give my own answer. I love the sounds of it. And even when I'm sharpening my tools, there's a sound. I think one of the things I love most about carving wood, and one of the things that drew me to it so quickly, was touching. It's very tactile, and touching the wood and touching the tools. It's very satisfying. There's a quietness when your hands and your eyes take over. That voice in your head, that annoying, nattering, chattering voice that's inside us all, it just gets quiet. There we go, this could look a lot better. It's a million little steps and a million little strokes and a million little chips. It's like I'm summoning something that's in the wood, and it rises up through the wood over the course of the hours that I'm working on it. I see it emerging, and it sort of tells me what it wants to be. I can do that for several hours at a time, and it's very peaceful and lovely. I think of myself almost more as an artisan than an artist sometimes, because wood carving is so artisanal and it's very much about technique, but at the same time, the spark is always, I want it to be art. I want it to be something that gives pleasure every day and that just enlarges your life in some way. I don't know where I am in the modern art world. I don't think I really fit in, but I just want to make beautiful things and leave them behind when I'm long gone. People's hands will still be running along them. People's eyes will brighten when they see them. That's my hope.